Hey everybody, welcome to Planet Hell. Did you know Hell is a planet? What about Heaven being a planet? Well, that would probably be the plot of Doom Eternal. But we're not in that game. We're in a Doom 2 mod. Stop. Doom Eternal, Hell on Earth, more like. Essentially, yes. Doom Eternal just is like Doom 2, but more in terms of its ideas, which is okay. This is okay. Da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Da-da-da. I don't know why people are about Doom Eternal if we have quick saving, though. Maybe it doesn't have that kind of system? I'll have to look into it. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. The level layout of this level is interesting, too. It's just like, hey, random bones and flesh. That's what Hell is. Hell is a visceral place, clearly. I think they're right, and or wrong. This is a terrible place to have revenants and mancubuses, however. And the designer knows that. So I'll play along. I will play along with your farcical attitude. Please, do not fire rockets in my direction, Ionis. Give me the formuloni, ravioli. Whew. Unpacking. So this is what Planet Hell looks like, does it? That just begs the question, if you go to Hell, why would you not have seen the sea of stars above you? Probably because most of what happens in Hell takes place underground. Except you've seen the outside of Hell in Doom Episode 3, so never you mind it. Still don't understand how Five Flesh Consume works, if that was just like supposed to be Hell on Earth, but in Doom 1. I don't know. All I know is those levels were bupkis, even though they were short, so yeah. Except for a couple. A couple of those levels were... Oh no! Didn't we already have a level like this, where there was imps on the ledge on the lift? I think we did. We're doing that again. Oh man! Two spiders on the opposite side of each other? Oh jeez. Spider children. Spider children. If you look over there, it looks like a face. Because you're going to go in between its teeth. Yeah, look at that, see? It looks like it's closing and opening its eyes, too. Doesn't look like much when you look at the map, but when you're in there witnessing it, you're like, oh, sweet. There'll be... Oh yeah, the blood is damaging. Before you ask, the blood's gonna hurt. Blood lava! More than meets my blood. More than stains my blood. Unless I just use the move which absorbs all the blood around and I'm like, haha, I win. La da da da. If that's what you want. I shove the shotgun in your general direction with those imps on the island with the yellow skull pillar, which kind of indicates how you'll kind of get the yellow skull key, even though it's not actually there. It is for direction, yes. Which is funny because there's a yellow skull arrow somewhere, which is more direct about what you're doing. At least it's not super damaging. And check it out, there's the blood fall from the blood falls. Remember the blood falls? No, you don't. Shut up. Rude! Yes, I know. Ha! I don't know why the sound of the pain elemental is so unsatisfying when I kill it. It sounds less like liquid metal dying. It sounds more like I punched red tape and it went... And I'm going to have... Every time I fall down there, I have to go through this way. What a great place to be reminded of. And the shotgun just wants to throw it in your face. And you throw it in your face, and you throw it back, and it goes into my face. My face doesn't look anything like that. Because I'm losing my game religion while I'm sitting in the corner. Rapid eye movement. Or rapid eye speedwagon. Wait, what? See? These are the teeth.
I'm inside the mouth. Let's go through the digestive system.
Why must hell be visceral? I don't know. It's like, yeah, hell was just made out of human bodies. Legit. Uh-oh. Ouch! Well, luckily there's medkits down here. So, thank you, level designer, man. Ah!
Foolish mancubus.
It's all about that mancubussy, am I right? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Well, I'm already in hell, so you don't have to say anything. I'm there. I'm there, baby. I never caught up with the lingo of the children's, so it's okay. It's not okay. The truth is, if someone's gonna talk to me and be like, that shit slaps, or X goes hard, or that's fire, I'm like, alright, radical groovy bee's knees. I can do that shit too. So we just use like vernacular that ages us until the end of time. And if I'm annoyed by that, I shouldn't be too annoyed, because then it'll happen to them and I'll be like, ha ha ha, how does it feel now? I think, honestly, it's more about not feeling like it comes out of nowhere, because I don't get the memo. I don't get the memo of these in the first place. Never mind old age not getting the memo. I wasn't even with it in the first place! Why would I ever be with it now, if I wasn't already with it? That's a silly complaint. It's only a spammy in my ears complaint. Which, okay, I guess I could say that for someone constantly saying radically tubular or groovy or something. So, okay. I guess it'd be more like the context, which is why I'm okay with people saying vibes. Because vibes mean something I didn't think about before. Which you kind of already should have, which I feel like we've used good and bad vibes before anyway, so there's not... I guess vibe as a verb, rather. Yeah. It's better than saying you're hanging out anyway. Vibing sounds a lot better. So I can go with that. It sounds like... You know what vibing sounds like? It sounds like you're... Like, it sounds like your biological metric is trying to align with someone else, and you're just like, yeah, we're on the same wavelength, man. So it's kind of a spiritual mysticism without any religious undertone sort of thing. I'm like, okay. I am intrigued by people who are spiritual without the actual religion part. It is interesting. Like, if someone was into, like, be like, yo, there'd be ghosts, or, you know, gemstones that do things. I'm like, yeah, alright, I guess. I could call them out on what I think is poor logic, or I could just go with it and see what happens. And it's usually harmless, until they introduce drugs. Then I'm like, nah, no. Liquid metal skull eyeballs! Thanks for taking me out of that poor conversation. There's an archvile in there. We want to be where he is for a secret. The secret is, how do I get in there without getting my ass blasted? I really want to get in there because it's got a blur sphere, thank you. And I call it the blur sphere. You don't have to oblige. You don't have to obligate me, which is obliging plus obligating. Obligating. Obligatoring, obliging, oblivion. Oh no, he's mixing the words until they're one language stew. This is not how you neologism. Too bad. I fuck with the language all the time, as do you. You just do it in sync with most other people who are on the same wavelength. Not me, man! Like that's supposed to make me different from everyone else. Just like everyone else is different from me. That makes us the same, maybe. No. The truth is, we're using overbroad statements. Or underbroad statements, then what? It means you're under the broad. Skull man. He's got a skull plan. Oh, this is okay. Can I have more rockets? Thanks.
Perhaps I should spam rockets everywhere now. Sounds like a plan.
Look at that. When you have nearly 100 rockets, the world is your oyster. And there's so much ammo conservation in stealth, especially in long-range places where there's not many people attacking you. So it's just like, yeah, rockets away, baby! That place with the radiation shielding suit counts as a secret. You're probably wondering how to get out. Well, just walk into that thing. Yeah. I just kind of guessed. And then I'm like, oh, alright. Look, there's a hand there, straight out of episode 3. We gotta go in that hand for the yellow key, though. And as you might have guessed, we're gonna have liquid balls forming the fingertips. You didn't guess that, but it seems obvious when I say it, so just assume you did, and you can take credit and feel good about yourself. I can already feel good about myself. I don't need help making myself more good. You get some of that. That's why I believe... That's why I believe in eco-socialism. I don't even know what I'm saying. There's enough ego to go around for everybody. An ego healthcare program, an ego... Oh my... What is this humor? I don't know. Postmodern narcissism, we call it. Who would have guessed? The surrealism of the mind is the worst kind. Yeah, like ego is a currency. Well, you think that, considering we have attention economies and exposures and gigs. It's like, alright then. And clout. That kind of stuff. Where we try to measure, like, how valuable someone is. Oh, wait, that's called money. Like, we've already been through this. You're just minusing the steps out. Like, you've separated money into clout and non-fiat currency, separating the two elements from each other and be like, this'll work? Sure! I don't know. I never heard the word fiat so much in my life. I want to go in the hand. I've got the yellow skull in my hands. How is the BFG supposed... That was kind of helpful, actually. That was a waste of a BFG, however. I should have rocketed them. Oh well. Just on the palms of discovery. That's why every Palm Sunday I facepalm myself. Actually, Easter is just around the corner. I kind of like Easter as a holiday. I like the Easter egg stuff, I mean. I don't want to constantly eat Easter candy is what I mean. I like where people hide stuff. It's like, go find it. It's like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. But, as an adult, I instead look for things in video games. How is that different? The only difference is I don't have anyone hiding eggs for me. I think some games actually put an Easter egg thing when it's declared Easter, kind of like how games change themselves based on whether it's Christmas or Halloween or something. We have something like that for Easter. That's when you know you've made it as a holiday, is that you've become a major mod for a game. Look at all the Christmas... There sure are a lot of Christmas games in DOS. That's never happened with modern games. I don't know why, but I kind of like when people make a Christmas campaign. I mean, Halloween campaigns are great, but you can always have a Halloween campaign when it's not Halloween. People don't really want to make a Christmas campaign when it's not Christmas. I think that's why Halloween has surrendered some of its October territory to December. November was supposed to be the neutral zone until Santa took over. And, you know, Tom the Turkey was taking over in a heartbeat. And we all anticipated his loss. We knew it was going to happen. We knew he was going to be relegated to Christmas Part 1 of the Christmas Wars. But Halloween needs to fight back. For real. Halloween has forgotten to protect itself at the front because it's trying to adopt a... It's trying to seep into the cosplay conventions. And just people who like horror genres. But it's forgotten that it lies in October. What's happening here? You see what I'm seeing? I thought when this was happening it was a glitch, but I think this might be intended. I was worried my game was malfunctioning. Like, that wasn't intended, but I think this is intended. I'm gonna go look it up after this to see if that's how the thing is actually supposed to be played. Because that seems very wrong. I'm not even sure what controls their invisible lips. Could you have at least made them not invisible? What the fuck? I have to kind of guess where these things are at now, because they're trying to shoot at me, but they're too high, and they don't understand where they are. Like, I don't understand where they are, and you expect them to understand? They're not even sentient. They're dead. Dead like my hope for this game. My Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, at least we've covered that people have made more Wild West games recently. Thank goodness. Actually, there is a worthwhile 90s Wild West type FPS maybe I should look into. Made by LucasArts of all things. At least I think. But I don't know if I'd get around to it. Perhaps I should. It's not like I couldn't, I don't think. Now I play the game of where the fuck do I go now? Please, I need to know my place in life. That's why I'm called Dudley Finds Place in Life. Red bricks. Oh, okay. I've forgotten where this key goes. I found where the key is. I just forgot where it goes. Guess what? See that part in the lower right where it looks like a grid? That's where we go, actually. But I've forgotten how to actually get up there. Turns out, yeah, bloodfall time. Anticipated with the radiation suit. Yeah, it's like I completely ignored that there was a red gate there this whole time. Yeah. And this area is here. This final area in this level is actually pretty tame. But don't get too comfortable. Alright, deal with these guys. Just going down the road. Oh. Oh boy. A couple pain elementals just to make my day worse. Oh boy. May as well look up pain on the periodic table by this point. There's so much chemistry between us. Look at all this chemistry I can't hold between my 88 health and my 166 armor. Is that supposed to mean something? Not really. You annoy me. There we go. Just waste all the shotgun ammo. There's more shotgun ammo than I know what to do with in the first place. I don't think I ever run out of shotgun ammo. It's always the cells I'm running out of. Because the BFG is extremely useful when I do not want to die, and then you're just like out of it. I think that's kind of the point of it. The cell ammo balance. The bullet ammo balance is making sure you're not screwed. The shell ammo balance is making sure you actually play the game, and the rocket ammo balance is good. Too good. We call it health because healing is hell, they said they would. You ever see that? Alright. Are you guys familiar with MASH? I just learned about... that was something my mother and father used to have in common, which was just like, you know, the military combined with the health industry. So it was like the perfect go-in-between of their relative career interests. But there was this episode about, like, this guy who would refuse help because he was racist. So they just did this thing where they told him they got blood from someone, and it turned out that wasn't the case, but they just, like, they were trying to teach him a lesson or something. I'm not sure where I derived that from. I think it's just from modern politics and how nothing actually changes. But I just like that someone was talking about MASH, so I want to talk about it. But watch MASH with me? Listen, tell you what, I'll watch Columbo with you if you watch MASH with me. Is that a deal? Also Quantum Leap. I think we were going to agree on watching Quantum Leap anyway. Scott Bakula is best Bakula. Final Archvile, motherfucker. You thought you were going to save at the exit, be safe. No. So that got me. I should expect at least one exit per Doom mod to be trapped in some fashion like that, and there it was. By the way, the next level is awful. I hate it. Thanks. Thanks, I hate it! Oh, that reminds me of the worst level in Plutonia. Oh my god, I just remember. Oh. Well, that was long. Luckily, after this one, the rest of the game just becomes easy. Which is a shame, but it's true! True Lies of LA CSI Edition. What? Hotline Miami 2. Wrong number.